I'd like to share with you an experience I had the first time that I moved to California. I slipped into a house last minute with a few friends in about the fall. I must have been about 23. It was November, so they had just a few vegetables left in the garden, and they were all peppers. I wanted to do some yard work, but I couldn't with the peppers left. I figured, why not freeze them up? Bag them up for later. I'd be able to use them for chili. After bringing them inside and washing them off, I really wasn't sure how to proceed. I decided I'd remove the stem and then cut them in half so that I could get all the seeds out before slicing them up. As I continued, I noticed an odd sensation in my palms. At first I shrugged it off, washed my hands, and kept on cutting up my peppers. And I noticed the pain was exacerbating. I decided to put a stop to cutting the peppers, and I washed my hands really well with lots of different kinds of soaps, and I scrubbed it really good. The second I was finished drying, the pain increased exponentially. I prepared a bowl of ice water, and to my sweet relief, it worked. The pain started to fade. I ended up chilling for about half an hour until I decided enough was enough. When I attempted to put lotion on to soothe the ache, again the burn flared up and I had to go back to the ice water. Finally, my friend arrived home. Neither of us were certain how to proceed. I asked her if she'd call the on-call nurse that provided advice and care. Already it had been about 4 hours that my hands had been in the ice water, and they were starting to prune. The nurse told us to use meat tenderizer. To me, that remedy sounded made up, but I decided might as well try it. The second I put it on, it flared up again. Her remedy was obviously fake, and I went back to the ice water. After another 5 or 6 hours, I was so tired. I'd been there all day. But of course, there came the dilemma of how I was going to sleep. With my bed next to the wall, if I flipped just right, I was able to have a little bowl of ice water, which I could dip my hands in behind my head while I slept. Now, you'd think it'd be hard for me to get to sleep, but I passed out right away. I woke up about 1 that morning, and I noticed the pain was starting to recede. The second I was conscious, it started to flare up again. But when I woke up the next morning, it was all gone. I definitely learned to always wear gloves when cutting peppers.